Hey, it is, you gotta, oh wait, I should know this. It's January 24th. Thanks to Karina and her wonderful calendar that she sent me for Christmas. Speaking of Karina, I hope everybody remembers her from the IGC. She is thinking about coming back to join us. Speaking of, wait a minute, did I say it's January 24th? Yes. Maybe I didn't. It is. Got caught up there in a little John Renbourn tune. That one's called Debbie Ann from one of his first or second album back in the days of Another Monday and Judy and Lady Nothing. Oh, drop D. So anyway, so I don't know why that popped into my fingers today, but a little cool finger picking song of John's. Let me see if I know another one. Can't remember that one. Uh-oh, that's called A Day at the Seaside. I'm going to go learn that maybe for next week. Anyway, I was talking about the IGC and Karina, who visited from the Netherlands with of course, Vanessa. And I'm hoping she'll come back and join us because we need a bigger staff this time. So I'm trying to recruit her and my sister Annie and a few other people to maybe be on board there full time because we're going to have a lot of busy stuff going on. I have really... Vanessa, thanks for starting the thread about who's like committed to come back. I mean, we're still trying to work on a lot of details, and we don't really have a whole lot finalized, except that we are going to run one day longer. We will have the early bird special, although it looks like there's enough people signed up right now that the early bird special may be sold out. I don't know how many we can afford to do at the bargain basement price, which we still don't know what it is. But with an extra day, it'll be a little more than it was last year, you know, and stuff like that. But probably roughly about the same percentage. Who knows? Matt's working all that out. By the way, I want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes. I had a great day yesterday. Started off at about 10 after midnight with a Skype message from my buddy Matt, and it's good to hear from Matt. And everybody else, really appreciate the thread and everything else, except Bear. Man, I'm a little, do I look that old, buddy? Thanks, Chris, for setting him straight. And Bear, glad to hear you're on board for the IGC as well too. So that is really cool. I guess I'll give you a little rundown of my day because it was actually really nice. It was very low key. I got a lot of things done. I got some more magazine sorting done. I figured out that we have a complete collection of Frets magazines. It was more than 10 years. Anyway, I got the first issue and the farewell issue. They're all kind of dinged up a little bit because we used those a lot back in the early days. And I think I did track down the acoustic guitar issues I was looking for. Let's see. After the midnight call from Matt, I got up around 2:30, a couple hours earlier than usual, to watch some tennis. It has been, this Australian thing is keeping me, I'm getting less sleep than usual and in much smaller doses. I've been living on the couch trying to catch the match. Last night's match, unbelievable. Federer, as good as he is, just couldn't, well, spoiler alert, people probably know this by the time you're seeing this, but anyway, Nadal, just unbelievable. So, but yeah, I've been spending way too much time in the middle of the night here in California catching tennis matches. Luckily, I kind of drift in and out while we're doing that. So, what else do I have to say about the IGC? I think, oh, I know there were questions they probably filled in by now. Sandy was here the other day. She says she's on board. She may be on the staff too. We'll see if we can recruit her to help out. And you guys were asking about Wrench. I have heard a little bit from Wrench, but he's got a lot of things to sort out, and my best go out to him and to Wrench and his family. But hopefully he'll be able to weigh in a little bit later. What else was I going to talk about? Oh, the rest of yesterday, I did some pretty cool things. I actually did get a lesson shot. Oh, and I decided not to put up a lesson yesterday because I really want to share this thing with you. I got to back up a little bit on my whole video thing. One of my projects for Christmas, over the Christmas break, was to start sorting through the 500 or 600 hours I have of being a dad with a camera shooting his kids for the last 25 years. And have started really categorizing that because Rebecca, when she was here over Christmas, says, "Dad, how can we ever watch this stuff?" So anyway, this started me going through a lot of stuff and cataloging it and things like that. And it made me stumble upon some things that I had not exactly forgotten existed. But the first visit John Renbourn made when I met him in 1998 to Los Gatos, and we I didn't remember that we had videos of me and him play, of him and John and Neil playing together. Snap a Little Owl. Oh, I can't remember that one. That was Looper's Corner. Oh, that was 2 measures of Looper's Corner. What else did we play? Oh, and Wyatt Duck. I'm gonna have to dig out that page. Anyway, so when I found that video of John, I also do have the workshops, and we may be able to put those up. That'd probably just be for our target members, because I have to get a hold of John and find out if he's okay with us putting that up. But his 2 nights of workshops that he did here for us are also now sitting on my hard drive, ready to be maybe put up here at Totally Guitars. We'll see. So I hope you guys get a chance to listen to more Renbourn. Unfortunately, I think many of you know the story where this is one of the songs I first played for him, which was his tune Pharaoh's Rag. And before. Anyway, so where was I going? I was talking about John, and wish we could get him to come to the camp this year, but he's, as I've mentioned before, he's not leaving Europe anymore. Okay, what else happened yesterday? Went out, had lunch with my mom and my beautiful niece Allie, and then Allie came over here later, and I had a guitar lesson with her. Got another 20-year-old in the family that is just very talented musically. I might maybe I'll put a little of this lesson up so you guys can meet my my darling niece Allie, who's going to school here well, actually she grew up here in California, just around the corner from us, so she's been a major part of the family for a long time. Since you've met most of the family at one point or another. Do want to thank my wife Nani for new shirt. I finally got a new little wardrobe. 2 new shirts. So you guys you might be able to see me now wearing something different than the usual stuff I always wear. At least a little more variety. Let's see. Oh, I had one more thing. No, I talked about the magazines. Oh, I'll save this for later. Another very traumatic event. Going back, I've had 2 seriously traumatic events on a little weird side of my life. The last one was back in June, when Bob, my barber, moved to Placerville. I finally have sorted out the barber problems, but there were some videos from the last like 3 or 4 months. There were some really bad hair videos, but hopefully you guys can ignore those and pay attention to the content. But I want to thank Ron, Bob's old partner, for coming to the rescue and saving the bad hair days. Let's see. Oh, so I will get to that last trauma. I better get to the new material. Willem, it was almost 4 years ago. It was about 4 years ago today when you put this in the recommend lesson list, and it's taken me this long to get to Mama Don't Dance. And I hope you're enjoying playing it, buddy, because that's another one of those. I do have a lot of lessons that I have started and just got sidetracked, and there have got to be hundreds of them that I have. Oh. Here's one I teased you with like 6 months ago. It hasn't gotten any further than that. But that's just how things go around here. But every once in a while something pops out. Oh, I shouldn't give this one away. Never mind. Next week, another one from deep in the recommend a lesson list. Oh, 2 from really deep in the list that are going to come out. And nobody's going to see those coming. Okay, I got to stop talking about it. No more hints. Let's see. will get back to the trauma. Oh, Wiley. We finished up Wiley's Fly on the Wall lesson with It Don't Matter to the Sun, and hope to. No, there's no more of that. But I still got a pile of Fly on the Wall things going. And Vanessa today brought us another Decemberists tune, Calamity Song. That was pretty cool. We had a few more. We had a little bit of Doug's Thing with Roger Mosier, playing a little bit from the woodshed. Another acoustic snapshot. And Scott, I appreciate the comment there about, I'm sure nobody saw Joni Mitchell coming in double drop D tuning with Free Man in Paris. That song is another one that I thought about doing for a long time, and I thought, nah, I don't know when I'm going to get back to doing more Joni Mitchell tunes. And it came up on the random play the other day, and I thought, oh, I got to do it, got to get to it because it is such a cool tune. I actually thought about I had another one of hers on the list. David Crosby did that, of course, of hers. We'll save that one for another day, too. Okay, I think I've gotten through everything I wanted to, except about my most recent trauma. I got to think about the best way to tell you about this, because this is such an obsessive compulsive kind of problem, but maybe not. No, it's not. That's a different problem I have. It has to do with technology and joining the. Man, boy, Corey sent me a text. Well, I got to tell you the story first, but Corey's text kind of summed it all up. I travel light. I like a little tiny phone. I have one key in my pocket if I'm driving somewhere, and none if I'm walking somewhere, and a phone and my wallet, and that's it. You know, I don't move around with a lot of stuff. And I have just loved my Samsung flip phone, and before that, my Motorola StarTAC. Remember those? Yeah, is that what they were called? I think so. Anyway, a little black thing, only weighed about 3 ounces, you know. Anyhow, my phone bit the dust. It was last Friday, I think. I think it was the day of the news. No, it was the day before. Maybe I even mentioned it on last week's news. I probably didn't know it was really dead yet. Maybe I did. And I had to bite the bullet and join the iPhone generation. I have 5 of these. The rest of my family, now I have 5. We had 4 in my beloved Samsung. But this thing is just heavier in the pocket, you know? And people always say, hey, you're such a tech guy. How could you not have a smartphone? And the deal was, it's just too big, and I have computers all over the place I live on all the time. I don't need to check my email all the time. Well, maybe you think I do, but I don't. So anyway, yes, as painful as it is, I have left the generation of flip phones. And my son Corey summed it up pretty when I sent him a text that said, oh, hate to tell you this, but Dad had to pick up the iPhone. Oh, it was only 99 cents. That's part of the deal. Verizon was unloading these things for the bargain basement price. So, but also, so got a text back from Corey, said, hey Dad, welcome to the present. Smart. Anyway. Okay, I think I've talked about everything I wanted to. Next week, a couple of tunes that I'm sure, kind of just like Joni, that I'm sure you will not see coming. Oh, here would be a hint. Oh, should I do it? Not to be confused with this. Just never know what's going to happen. See you next week.